East off on a three, and this time Boston secures the glass. Here's Mitchell, so speedy, dives in for two. A logo bomb as Caitlin Clark closes in on a triple-double, 2 assists, 1 rebound away. Clark leading Mitchell for the lay, and the building is up for grabs.
Getting her even closer to that triple-double, head full of steam, so good with the get-ahead.
Bubba Watson sitting courtside over behind Carlos Mesco.
Mitchell with the steal. It's a 3-on-2. Clark back for Mitchell. She will launch and knock down a long 2.
She's made some post moves tonight.
Clark working off an array of screens. Finds Mitchell. Sidestep and knocks down a 3.
Quickly, Sophie Cunningham. What a first game back we're seeing from her. The strip by Kelsey Mitchell. Here comes the Jets. But that first quarter was just so much fun, and we barely heard any whistles, and we just allowed them to play. The pace was the game that we wanted to see.
He asked for pace, and she'll deliver. Kelsey Mitchell off the deck.
Telling the ref that they grabbed me, but on the other end of that, Kelsey Mitchell getting herself going. And we talked about how the points for her in that first half seemed like they were hard.
Absolutely, as Atlanta regains the lead here off the BG bucket. It's been by committee as Kelsey Mitchell, relentless, gets it at the rim.
Can't get the finish. Cunningham, offensive rebound. Mitchell working the baseline. Tough 3 over the defender. Buries it.
And just creating and getting a bucket is Kelsey Mitchell.
6 to shoot. Cloud up top. Boston defending. Cloud trying to get to the back. Poked away by Mitchell. Mitchell racing ahead. Gets right by Stewart.
Kelsey Mitchell just doing a good job being up the line in the gap. And when she's in the open floor.
With her, and you've talked about how defenses have to stretch so far down the court. Here's Mitchell, sets her feet. Mitchell raising the 3, and we've got a tie ball game.
Something that you cannot do. Mitchell attacking, gets it over Austin, and the foul.
By the lefty in the cross match, got Shakira Austin downhill, and she broke that principle of verticality. And
well, we said Brittany Sykes has some long arms. Well, Bonner's arms are pretty go-go gadgety too. And that was a solid block by her on the other end. Step back 3, Mitchell laces it.
Boston here to dive to the block.
Inbound Boston. Handoff Mitchell. Mitchell driving on Charles, gets around her and scoops it home.
Sorry, Pat. Connecticut switched on everything. Get Kelsey Mitchell going to the left with her left hand.
Beaver had the first 4. Washington has rattled off 8 in a row. Indiana's missed 5 straight shots. Mitchell catch and shoot and ends it with a 3.
Great screen on the baseline by Bonner. She's the point guard of the future for them.
Mitchell turns the corner, gets inside and lays it in.
Look at Mitchell. I'm telling you, Pat, what am I going to say about Mitchell?
DeWanna Bonner in her 15th season can still move, and how about the finish from Mitchell? There's Mitchell trying to attack Van Lith. Will slow it down a bit. This time steps right through the heart of the defense.
Aaliyah Boston actually had a really nice screen.
Yeah, shot
Final
that shot
minute.
a little too quick.
Final minute, Kelsey Mitchell putting her foot on the gas, found the lane. That's what she can do.
And that's exactly what she's going to try. I will say this. So for Kelsey Mitchell, some contact is negligible, but some of her shots.
It is shocking to see Kennedy Burke miss 1 3 this season. She's leading the league at over 60%, but to see her miss a couple. Count it!
As Mitchell celebrates from the floor.
Mitchell is simply such a great cutter, and this time going again from the right side.
Clark through 3 defenders there momentarily. Now Mitchell trying to blow by.
Everybody does and gets the foul.
Hull trying to push the pace here. Mitchell back for Hull, little 2-man game, and Hull sinks the triple.
The shallow cut I'm talking about. Watch how she gets just a short piece of the paint, and then Kelsey Mitchell with a throwback pass. Back-to-back.
In the 2024 draft, where Clark went #1.
I'm sure we'll see some Sanaya Rivers on that matchup as well.
Oh, Mitchell cutting inside and finishing.
Offensively, and certainly not afraid to get into the mix when the game gets physical. Kelsey Mitchell, such an elite scorer. Had a barrage of injuries that they've had to deal with early in the season as well. Over the last couple of years, Cameron Brink trying to get and stay healthy. Oh, Mitchell's turn. It's down by 5. Boston, good defense by Lloyd. And now Mitchell gets around Asia and drew the foul.
The next ones from mid-range are going down.
She is shooting 55% from the field.
Oh
my, Kelsey Mitchell, my goodness.
Kelsey.
And in their wins, they shoot a significantly higher percent than in their losses. Mitchell goes right in at Ezzy Magbagor and scores.
19 points, 6 made field goals, 3 for 4 from deep, just making every right decision. That time, just enough of a hesitation with that left hand.
Plum feeds it inside. It's just trying to get that ball on the rim. Did a nice job of it. Now Indiana with a 3-on-1. Pull races, reverses, and finishes.
I mean, this is just a really good feed by Kelsey Mitchell. Ball doesn't hit the ground, and Lexi Hull catches it in full.
Mitchell off the screen, left alone. There's a foul. She hits a 3, and an and-one opportunity coming. It was an off-the-ball foul.
Whistle. I think it's 3, and Indiana's going to get the ball back.
So they will look here if Mitchell.
Great pass to Alyssa Smith. Charles can't finish.
Got to finish that.
Oh, beautiful pass. McDonald counted and one.
If McDonald was doing this in college, look at that pinpoint pass. She put it just where this is what they do.
Yep. Sometimes you're going to have some back-to-back games. Sometimes you're not going to be able to get in the gym and practice. You got to. Good night.
And again, the veteran schools the rookie. I guess I could say that was a backdoor dance.
Oh, my goodness.
The inside, count the basket by Mitchell.
Threes in the first half. Look at this. She's catching it off the run. That's what great players do.
Mitchell bottoms.
Here's Kelsey Mitchell, flips it to Howard, who lays it in. And Indiana's offense humming here in the opening 3 minutes. She hit 3 threes in that win on Tuesday, her high on the season. Mitchell, shifty, gets to the rim.
It's the rescreen by Boston, and then this is rhythm here. Screen, rescreen, the twist action, the switch, and then watch the bump right here. Once you get the defender right next to you, Pat. She continues to build Timpson's minutes on the roster, played nearly 15 minutes in the last game.
Mitchell launches, buries a 3. Colson, hand off Boston. Here is Mitchell, steps back and connects.
A shot-making machine is Kelsey Mitchell in the first quarter. She is gaining a lot more confidence as an offensive player. We already know what a great defender she is.
Here's Mitchell, who's been red hot and rolls her first shot in.
It is really tough to deal with. This situation is a dribble handoff by Boston. Dribble penetration has been an issue for Indiana in defending that. They got to do a better job of guarding the ball and not worrying about the action.
A hot and cold season for the Fever defensively as Mitchell splashes home a 3. Mitchell crosses up Caldwell, gets inside and lays it in.
Shoulder pads over the thigh pads like a running back. Nobody plays the game low to high.
And Mitchell comes up with the steal. Fire ahead, McDonald coast to coast.
They elevate each other because of how hard they compete. Nice look, Aaliyah Boston with a gorgeous dime to Kelsey Mitchell.
And she goes back the other way. Also one of the best facilitating bigs in the W. Look at that pass. And Indiana does such a good job of clearing.
She is the central focus of their offense. So they started to find their rhythm the second half of last game as well, and that seems to have continued.
The Virgin Islands, and putting money into the women's professional soccer league.
So important. She has been so much to the state of Massachusetts, to the Boston area, and Natasha Howard gets a layup there. And back cut by Lacan.
On the rookie out of France, and it didn't take long for Indiana to strike back.
It had not even a shot at getting back and getting in front of her in transition. And how about taking the contact? Still.
Great move by Stewie, and the Liberty back up 3. And with the answer there is Mitchell.
Unselfish play. The Liberty thrive when they can beat the defense down the court.
Season average in the paint was 34.9 points for New York tonight.
Kelsey Mitchell so tough through contact, through the bumps.
Indiana with 3 turnovers already in this first quarter. Here's Mitchell jittering into the paint, working around Cloud and scooping it in. Beautiful move from Kelsey Mitchell. Talbot, a good potential wing rotation piece for them. How about Mitchell playing with pace and finding Boston for 2? I love it when the Aflac trivia just comes together like that. Pure poetry. Mitchell, oh my goodness, what a gorgeous dance from Kelsey Mitchell.
Start to go to like a one-on-one competition. I might put my money on Kelsey Mitchell. I mean, she is just ridiculous.
Boston handoff Cunningham. Cunningham too strong. Mitchell able to save the day. And it's Mitchell going right to the rim. Beats the shot clock and lays it in. Mitchell to the rescue. Colson thought about the 3. Cunningham feed inside. Boston spinning, turning, ducking, finding Mitchell, who splashes home a 3. Mitchell on Lloyd. Mitchell on the attack, flips it up, draws the foul, and 1, Kelsey Mitchell.
Dribbles into the shot as well.
She's had 10 straight games of at least 2 made threes as Mitchell splashes in 1. Can't hit the 3, and Cardoso the rebound.
Incredible ball movement, though. The quickness by Indiana that last possession.
Mitchell jitters into the paint, leaves it for McDonald, who scoops it in.
Game on the offensive end. First, you see her gets into the lane, just making beautiful passes. That was delivered.
Played a few games with the Valkyries earlier this season, including one very productive one against Indiana. A 9th Chicago turnover. Mitchell scoops it in 18-2 Indiana run.
The 100 win over Phoenix. Stephanie White called that a big win. They were outstanding. Mitchell,
Come on.
the former Dallas wing, Natasha Howard.
Nobody was looking for this. We think Kelsey Mitchell's going to shoot, but that is the play to make right there. Nobody in the passing lane. Now have a little bit of an advantage in the paint, and they need to keep doing that.
That time, Dejanay went for the steal, and Mitchell kept it away from her.
Gumake, who's now 6th all-time in points. As Mitchell misses the 3, follows it up, bounces underneath, easy lay for Howard. Gumake. Mitchell zipping inside, gets that one to drop, plus the foul. Kelsey Mitchell finally on the board.
Really good shots in the mid-range and deep. Haven't gotten them to fall, so what do? You attack the basket, very similar to the foul we saw.
Boy, do the Lynx look good. You just hope that Nafisa Collier is okay. How about Mitchell picking the pocket? Forgot to take it with her. McDonald has it. Oh, my!
8 points now for Rakia Jackson in the opening quarter. Mitchell whips a pass. Oh, what a beauty underneath to Howard. Are you kidding me with that pass? First Jackson, then Plum in transition.
Not doing all she can, but to no matter. How about that pass?
Another dime there from Kelsey Mitchell. Wow.
To win ball games when your primetime players are out.
From 3 to 10, you're looking at 5 games. Here's Mitchell with the 3.
On the shot clock. Tough shot.
Well, she's left-handed. And so just really kind of got numbers game with her as far as the rookies coming in for the Mystics.
Mitchell hesitating. Boy, she just didn't let the defense get square or solid.
Cunningham thought about it this time, puts it on the deck. A deflection, bodies flying to the floor. Mitchell controls, 8 to shoot. Mitchell, hesitation in the paint. The floater off the window. Pivoting, Pirouetting, tough shot, well defended. Mitchell trying to attack Allen. Step back tray. Mitchell buries it.
Over the years, I've learned to try to forget most of it.
Text message incoming. Mitchell knocks down the three. Has shot it lights out this season. 15 for 28. As Mitchell answers, and now starting to catch some rhythm for both teams.
On their ball screen coverages right now.
Here's Mitchell on the handoff, bounce pass. Boston one bounce and a left-handed finish.
Pat, whether it's pin down, dribble handoff action, whatever it might be to the left side of the floor, Stephanie White's team doing a good job of running in action.
It's a 17-5 run, bridging the second and third quarters. Mitchell, left-handed floater, big shot goes.
That's not a play, Pat. That is just Kelsey Mitchell.
Here early in the third. Mitchell has 12, but Indiana's lead has vanished. Your New England Ford dealers and the Ford Bronco family goat modes, the official SUVs of the Connecticut Sun. Mitchell connects.
Reading the defense and reckless closeout, so you have to make sure you let the shooter land here. Landing space needs to happen. Looks like Mitchell also clutching her leg here as well.
Regular full-time review. If it is, it's going to be 3-1. Okay, because it went in.
In a low stance defensively, matched up with Mitchell. Fires up a three. Kelsey Mitchell. Oh my!
In that first half, to the
Zero in the
half,
first.
absolutely lighting up.
And she has managed everything so well, and not only the players resilient, but she's been resilient.
And so too is Kelsey Mitchell, who knocks down a three.
Now it is being aggressive, and a nice job, Leah Boston clearing some space.
Here's Mitchell with 8 points tonight. Fire ahead. Howard puts on the brakes and lays it in.
Confident team, clearly in first place in the league. The only team that has already clinched a spot in the playoffs. Obviously, we know there's others.
Nafisa Collier and Kayla McBride. And now Mitchell curls to the bucket. That was a tough take by Kelsey Mitchell, who's got 10.
Powers backing her way into Diggins. Gets inside. Kick out Mitchell, who hits a three.
And disruptive. Powers doing a really nice job of hitting Mitchell in the slot. Nice relocation up. Sykes doing a good job of stuffing that backdoor cut, but it just sets up the screen and roll. It's all Kelsey Mitchell. The subtle things. The amount of attention.
Big speech, her team meeting. They understand what's on the line. She pointed to the team's winning record in August. She said, we have to stay in our priorities.
From injury, because then that could be more detrimental, especially your young centerpieces, right?
Exactly right.
For Indiana, Brink for LA is Mitchell.
Both played at Stanford. One in Natty in 2021.
Absolutely tough. I mean, do you see her face right now?
Yeah. Mitchell on the step back. Charles staying in front of her. Into the corner, Mitchell catch and shoot three. It's good.
Burton closing out on Mitchell, still getting a hand up.
If Indiana has a chance to run, they will.
Mitchell tees it up, bringing down rain. He got to close out on her. Mack has just been a rim protector, just an absolute beast in the shot blocking department and the offensive rebounding department. Another pick, and again, making you pay is Mitchell from deep. Sably looking for the roll, not there. She had the good shot. Monique took the shot. I thought maybe Sably would have action. Instead, it is Mitchell. My goodness.
Mitchell finds Dantas, who rolls and lays it in. Mitchell, will she add to it? Whips it back for Dantas. Kelsey Mitchell putting on a show here in Indy.
Look at the spin on the ball. Just one dribble over the head pad.
Come in and not be afraid to put their feet back to their teammates. It's just a small step, but a crucial one as the franchise looks forward to future seasons.
Thank you, Tyler. Here's Mitchell off the takeaway, lays it up and in. Maryland Lisa Brown is in the building, and Sonia Chase, who's from Baltimore. I coached her at Maryland, so a lot of Terp connection. Found the bucket and the foul for Kelsey Mitchell.
You know, kind of all the other things like offensive rebounding that she can do.
Knocked away. Boston comes up with a steal. Here is Mitchell veering through the paint and lays it in.
Mitchell's so quick, and especially when she gets out in the open floor, you'll see her coming down. The quick left to right crossover just gets by. I thought she was sprinting. I didn't think she was lumbering.
It was a lumber sprint.
Up for the big girl.
Mitchell like a blur. That's a sprint. Rebound hits the floor. Hull keeps it alive for Indiana. Mitchell using the screen, dancing around Griner, and able to squeeze it in off window. Mitchell gives it up beautifully. Boston lays it in.
The number of screens that Aaliyah Boston set on that possession. Her stagger, pinned down here. She's going to come up and set another on-ball screen, turn, re-screen action, and then finally rolls to the basket. It ends.
I don't think fans didn't appreciate how good Kelsey Mitchell is, and they're certainly getting an eyeful this year. Here she goes.
And they made the playoffs. If there was a coach of the year making the playoffs, Stephanie White would win it. There's just been other coaches like Carlson Mesco and obviously Natalie McCaffey has also done an outstanding job.
Two faces.
Yeah, Mitchell right here is boxed up, but the minute that Naz Hillman leaves, she takes the baseline.
But Alicia Gray, pardon me, has just picked up her second foul, so Hillman and Gray each with 2. Mitchell over the Boston screen.
And that was tough, her hands. But going back to that ball screen here, little movement in the first part of that screen by Aaliyah Boston.
Attacking from the outside and now the inside. And Mitchell's been quiet for a while. Not anymore.
Out of bounds.
Mitchell gets her first 3. She is the only Fever player shooting well from 3 so far in the playoffs.
I don't want my greatness to sneak up on people. I want them to expect it, and I want to deliver it. Ladies, she's done that. Led the league in points per game for the second straight year. Led the league in blocks per game, securing her co-defensive player of the year as well.
The 13-0 run is stopped by Natasha Howard.
Effective she has been from behind the arc, but that's easier said than done with the gravity in the paint for the Fever. And here they come.
And there's the timeout. We just talked to Coach Hammond about it. Indiana Fever have been down big in this game, but a couple of plays that induced Becky Hammond to take the timeout. Kelsey Mitchell after the turn.
Crashing the boards as well, running the floor.
Indiana 1 of 11 in this quarter. Mitchell pumps it in, plus the foul.
She can get to any spot on the floor that she wants, doesn't it?
It does. Mitchell connects. Mitchell dances, takes, and connects. Who is in the game? Melissa Smith is who sat down with Lloyd coming in. Backdoor, Mitchell lays it in on a beautiful delivery from Boston, plus the foul.
Here, Kelsey Mitchell, so quick, just one step, Bell bites Mitchell.
Here's Mitchell. Shot clock is at 10. Mitchell using the screen. Mitchell's pull-up is good, plus the foul. And that might be the ticket puncture to Tuesday. Mitchell pursues the board. Another chance for Indiana. That's been a theme in the early going. Mitchell a 3 is good.
Just reading it, pulling it out, dancing with it, and draining it.
Stephanie White told us Jewel Lloyd still scares the daylight out of me. As Mitchell able to pizza pie it home.
Sharing it. Jewel Lloyd steps into it. Kelsey Mitchell, talk about that.